Hello students and welcome to the next lecture of terpenoids. Today we will focus on very important terpenoid, alpha terpenol, and we will discuss about its occurrence and uses, structure determination, and finally the synthesis of alpha terpenol. This alpha terpenol, it is a major constituent of pine oils. It is also found in cajuput oil and petit grain oil. It is usually a mixture of isomers with alpha terpenol as the major constituents. As you can see, this is alpha terpenol. There are 4 isomers: alpha terpenol, beta terpenol, gamma terpenol, and 4-terpenol. Out of these, alpha terpenol is the major constituent of pine oils. Its uses are: it has a pleasant odor similar to lilac. That's why it is used as perfumery industry and in soaps and cosmetics. Due to its pleasant aroma, it is very relaxing. Its aroma contributes to the couch lock effect. Next we come to the structure elucidation of alpha terpenol. First we come to molecular formula of alpha terpenol. Its elemental analysis and molecular weight determination reveals the molecular formula of alpha terpenol as C10H18O. This molecular formula gives very important information about the structure of alpha terpenol. First, it contains 10 carbon atoms, that means 2 isoprene units, so it belongs to monoterpenoid class of compounds. As it contains 2 isoprene units, then according to special isoprene rule, it should be connected with head to tail arrangement. It is proposed that it should be connected to head to tail arrangement. Next we come to the degree of unsaturation present in alpha terpenol. This is given by double bond equivalent. As we already studied the formula of this double bond equivalent, substituting the values of x and y in this equation, we get the unsaturation as 2. This means that alpha terpenol contains either 2 double bonds, or it contains 2 rings, or 1 double bond and 1 ring. Next we come to the point of unsaturation, or the what type of unsaturation is present in these bonds, and we undergo a chemical analysis. Chemical analysis is alpha terpenol when hydrogenated with hydrogen in the presence of platinum, it forms a dihydro alpha terpenol with the molecular formula C10H20O. And similarly with bromination, it forms dibromo alpha terpenol with the formula C10H18OBr2. With the help of this formula, we can easily apply simple mathematical calculation and see how many double bonds are present by this reaction. As you can see, the formula is C10H18O, and then by hydrogenation it is converted into C10H20. That means on subtracting this equation, we get 2 hydrogen atoms, or 1 molecule of hydrogen has been added here. So this means that there is only 1 double bond present in alpha terpenol. Similarly, the bromine also, the number of hydrogen atoms are the same, and the bromine is only 1 molecule of bromine has been added here. These 2 reactions reveals that we conclude that it contains 1 double bond, and 1 double bond equivalent is still left. This also gives an indication that ring may be present here. Next we come to the nature of oxygen atom. By simple chemical analysis, we can see that there is 1 oxygen atom present. Okay? It is insoluble in dilute NaOH. This means that there is no phenolic group in the alpha terpenol. Secondly, it gives red colors with ferric ammonium nitrate. This means that alcoholic group is present in alpha terpineol. It does not undergo esterification easily, neither it is easily oxidized to aldehyde or ketone by mild oxidizing agents. These two reactions, they reveal that primary or secondary alcoholic group is absent in alpha terpineol. This reaction, fourth reaction, it's very important chemical analysis, that it readily undergoes dehydration with sulfuric acid. This means that tertiary alcoholic group is present in alpha terpineol. On reaction with phenyl isothiocyanate, it yields phenyl urethane. Both these reactions concludes that alpha terpineol contains tertiary alcoholic group. From the above discussion, we know that the molecular formula of the compound is C10H18O. It contains one double bond. It contains one tertiary alcoholic group. So the saturated molecular formula of the compound will be C10, as we have dihydro compound, C10H20O, which corresponds to CnH2n formula, which reveals that the terpenoid is monocyclic. This leads to the conclusion that alpha terpineol is a monocyclic terpenoid. Now we come to the structure determination of alpha terpineol, or the carbon skeleton which is present in alpha terpineol. When alpha terpineol is heated with sulfuric acid, it forms paracymene, which gives very important information about the carbon skeleton. This means that paramethane skeleton is present in alpha terpineol. With this is the paramethane structure with methyl and isopropyl group at the para position. Thus, from these investigations, we have reached to the conclusion of the partial structure of alpha terpineol, which contains one double bond, one tertiary alcoholic group. It is monocyclic in nature and it has a paramethane skeleton. Now we have to investigate two more important things. What is the position of this tertiary alcoholic group and the position of double bond? Now, this can be best achieved by graded oxidation of alpha terpineol. When alpha, this is a very important flow chart, very important, students, for the position of double bond and the tertiary alcoholic group. It's very important chemical analysis. This flow chart was obtained by the chemical analysis by the scientist Wallet, and they made very important oxidizing agents like KMnO4 and chromic acid for this degradation. And they finally results in the very important results or conclusions were drawn from this flow chart. Thus we come to, when terpineol is treated with 1% alkaline KMnO4, it forms a trihydroxy compound. A trihydroxy compound, as we know that alpha terpineol already contains one tertiary alcoholic group and it contains one double bond. That means the hydroxylation took place at the double bond, resulting in the formation of a trihydroxy compound. This undergoes chromic acid degradation, forming a ketohydroxy acid which is unstable or intermediate, which finally converts into a very important compound number 4. This is ketolactone, and on with warming with 1% KMnO3, it degraded to terpenylic acid containing C8H12O4, and plus acetic acid is formed. This formation of acetic acid gives very important information that in ketolactone, methyl ketone group is present, which degraded to acetic acid. Finally, terpenylic acid on KMnO, further oxidation with KNO4, it forms stearic acid with a molecular formula C7H10O4, one carbon atom less than terpenylic acid. On this flow chart, the most important thing is the ketolactone. It already contains one tertiary oxygen alcoholic group. This means one oxygen is present in the tertiary alcoholic form. Two more oxygen atoms are present here, which can be, we can say that it may be carboxylic acid, है ना. This may be carboxylic acid, but on reaction with this may be carboxylic acid, but on reaction with sodium carbonate, it did not responded to the test. This means this is not carboxylic acid, is not present here. But on reaction with sodium hydroxide, it consumed one molecule of sodium hydroxide and converted into carboxylic acid. This means that it may be in the form of a lactone. This may be in the form of lactone, and this lactone converts into terpinylic acid, which means forming also one molecule of carboxylic acid. This gives a very important conclusion that a methyl ketone group is present in ketolactone. Here also that converted into taribic acid, which contains one carbon atom less. These two compounds have been synthesized. On the basis of synthesis and chemical analysis, we have all these compounds have been isolated and undergone chemical analysis, and finally we reach to the following inferences on the basis of this. This is the taribic acid. This is a cyclic lactone with C7 carbon atoms containing one carboxylic acid group. This was formed from terpinylic acid containing 8 carbon atoms and C1CH2 group, which degraded into with KMnO4, resulting in one carbon atom less. And this terpinylic acid was formed from a ketolactone, which on warming with KMnO4, it degraded to acetic acid. This reveals the presence of one methyl ketone group in ketolactone, as you can see here. There's a formation of this ketolactone might have been from the intermediate containing one ketonic group and carboxylic acid. This was formed, this carboxylic ketohydroxy acid was formed from chromic acid degradation. The cleavage takes place from here, resulting in the formation of this intermediate. As soon as this carboxylic acid is formed, it is trapped by this hydroxyl group, resulting in the formation of a lactone ring. As you can see here, this might be the position of ketohydroxy acid. This is very unstable. It readily undergoes lactonization, resulting in the compound 4 ketolactone. And finally, as you can see, these two hydroxyl groups, this means that the double bond is present here, and due to this the hydroxylation takes place, resulting in the formation of trihydroxy. One hydroxyl group is only present. Thus you can say the possibilities of these structures have been great. This is the probable structure of alpha terpineol with the hydroxyl group at 8th position, and this position is a position of double bond, resulting this results in the formation of oxidation. It forms trihydroxy compound. Finally, it converts into ketohydroxy acid, which is unstable, resulting in the lactonization, forming ketolactone, which on further oxidation with warm KMnO4, it forms terpinylic acid with C8 carbon and acetic acid, and finally on further oxidation it forms taribic acid. These two compounds or T2 acids have been synthesized. Then next we come to the synthesis of terpinylic and taribic acid. Ethyl acetoacetate has been used in this form. It is reacted with sodium ethoxide and then ethyl chloroacetate, resulting in the formation of this compound, which on reaction with Grignard reagent and subsequent hydrolysis in the acidic medium, it undergoes cyclization reaction. These two groups have been hydrolyzed, and then it is unstable. It undergoes cyclization, resulting in the formation of lactone ring or a taribic acid. The next is terpinylic acid. As it contains terpinylic acid contains one carbon atom more than taribic acid. The original compounds reactants are the same, ethyl acetoacetate, and we take 2 molecules of ethyl chloroacetate. reaction with sodium ethoxide resulting in the formation of this compound, which on consequent hydrolysis and then in the presence of acidic medium, it is converted into carboxylic acid. Then we react with ethanol in the presence of HCl to protect these two hydroxyl groups. Then addition of one Grignard reagent. For Grignard reagent is added here for the formation of tertiary alcoholic group, and then acidic hydrolysis yields this type of compound, which on cyclization gives terephenylic acid. This synthesis, this gives strong evidence of the structure of alpha terpineol. Last we come to the synthesis of alpha terpineol. The starting compound, as we think that retro-synthesis analysis, this is a alpha terpineol. Here double bond is present, so double bond can be best achieved by the presence of this alcoholic group, which on elimination will give the double bond. So we take this hydroxy group. On this is the starting compound, paratolic acid, we have said reached, which can easily convert into this hydroxy acid. So we take the first starting compound, we take paratoluic acid, which on reaction with sulfuric acid, sulfonation, as this is carboxylic acid, sulfonation takes place at the meta position, and then this compound undergoes KOH fusion and second acid hydrolysis, giving converting into OH group, which on reduction with sodium and ethanol, this aromatic ring converts into saturated cyclic ring, and we get this type of cyclic compound, which on reaction with HBr, it undergoes substitution reaction. So OH is being substituted with Br, and then with reaction with bromine, this elimination of HBr takes place in the presence of pyridine, resulting in the formation of double bond. This double bond has been formed. Now our next step is to introduce a tertiary alcoholic group as this position. It is best achieved with the ethanol HCl converting into ester, then 2 moles of methyl magnesium bromide, as we have to introduce 2 methyl groups here. So we use 2 molecules of Grignard reagent, and then on subsequent hydrolysis, this tertiary alcoholic group is being formed here. This is the synthesis of alpha terpineol. Thank you.